or Womenswear channel now. Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today we'll be doing a little review about the latest Kiko Kostadinov Womenswear show. Why are we doing Womenswear since it's a menswear channel? Let's not kid ourselves, it's a Kiko Kostadinov channel, so we're reviewing this. Recently, Kiko announced he was doing a full Womenswear show, his first one ever. Now he's done 6 menswear shows, and in the 5th one, which is obscured by clouds, he actually showed a few female models, which I'll put the picture here, wearing his jailbirds too, and this big crowns that looked like antlers that they were coming to him from the forest, etc. And it was really cool, to be honest. I really liked it and really enjoyed it, so I was really excited to see his womenswear collection, or what he could bring to the table in womenswear fashion. So Kiko announced on Instagram first that he wasn't gonna be designing his own womenswear line, which was really shocking to me because, pardon my ignorance fashion-wise, but I think that isn't what is normally done. Like, for example, I know every creative director of a brand, of his own brand, normally does womenswear and menswear. For example, Raf does womenswear, menswear, etc. But for example, if it's an artistic director coming to another brand, let's say for example Louis Vuitton has Nicolas Guesquier on the womenswear side, and then has Virgil Abloh on the menswear side. So I don't know if this is a normal practice, but it was definitely an interesting one. And his choice for the 2 lead designers for his womenswear line was also very interesting. There were 2 recent graduates from Central St. Martin's, a fashion school in England, the same school he graduated from. They had just graduated from the master's program, I believe, and they're twins, and they were brought in to design the whole womenswear line. I'll read a little bit about the press release he put on Instagram, right? So he said that the twin sisters Deanna and Laura Fanning are designing his womenswear line. Their work combines elements of clothing that propose a reimagined future for women, innovative cutting, contouring, engineer approach to knitwear, engage female form. So Deanna and Laura present their first collection together during their MA in fashion at Central St. Martin's. They're both originally from Australia, and they joined their backgrounds in womenswear and knitwear. Prior to their MA, Deanna graduated from the BA in fashion with knitwear at Central St. Martin's, while Laura completed her BA in Australia. So, from what I've read, some of the inspirations for this collection would be apparently Blade Runner, and we'll see if we see that in it. And then Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, which is the dystopian novel about what would happen if we had all this stimulus from outside was too much, like sex, movies, everything was too much, and we were kind of repressed by overstimulation, kind of the complete opposite of 1984, for example. Alright, so let's have a look at the models. The first thing that shocked me the first time I saw the videos and the photo, I did not quite like it. So maybe if I see through it again, maybe my opinion will change. Well, let's get on. It's important to say that this was shown in the Womenswear London's Fashion Week, which is a nice addition. And let's get started. Alright, so first look, we have this kind of half dress. You have to pardon me on my fashion, womenswear fashion culture. I'm not at all, I don't know anything about womenswear fashion, but I wanted to review this to compare with Kiko. First look, we can see there's a lot of colors, something we haven't seen a lot of from Kiko, and this, but we still see this terracotta orange appearing again, and the same blue, which is a very nice dress. The boots actually were camper collaboration, which they worked together to make this kind of futuristic boots. I think a very funny part of this whole fashion show, you can see Team Black's face in every moment of every picture, and I don't know if he's not amused, but that's what his face seems. So the collection is full of colors. It's full of traditional jackets and other different colors that Kiko doesn't use, and it feels very detached to what he normally does, in my opinion at least. Some highlighted looks are this one, which I really like, the pants and the jacket on top. But overall, when I see these models and the pictures, I don't see a lot of wearability of these items. There were some photos Kiko released himself afterwards, and we'll go through them, that they looked more wearable for the women, but to me it wasn't very impressive. A look that really caught my attention was this one with the whole colors. It's hard to explain to me, but it was this whole fabric of colors coming out of their chest. I mean, it's something completely new to Kiko Kostadinov's line, and it's interesting, but we gotta remember Kiko's ethos when he's designing. He says, I wanna make things that have never been made before and make things that I could not buy anywhere else. And to be honest, I think they hit the nail on the head. Again, very colorful, a lot of droopy kind of fabric falling from the arms, from the chest and the skirts. Very different colors. I see some greens, some vibrant blues, some pinks, some yellows, which I repeat myself, but they're completely not Kiko's style. And I guess that was what he was looking for. Maybe he didn't work as closely with this collection as we would want to. Alright, so let's take a look at the pictures Kiko posted on Instagram from this collection. Alright, so the first picture we have this brownish jacket, which I really like, combined with this brown pants, and then again that red skirt with the whole different sections of color. I think it's great. I would definitely wear a jacket of some kind of that. Overall, I think I'm very impressed with this. I think it's the same thing that happened to me with Kiko's last menswear show, which it was very lukewarm for me. I did not enjoy it that much. It didn't make me crazy like the last ones where I was like, oh man, I want to wear every piece that's on the runway. Since I'm not a woman and I won't be wearing these garments, I cannot give you that opinion. But for me, they are that attractive. They don't make me crazy. Like for example, an anti-millimeter show, women's wear show, where I'm like, oh my god, it looks so good. But anyways, if you got any thoughts or anything like that, let me know. I'm sorry I'm not that knowledgeable in women's wear, but I wanted to take a quick look at this collection, and let's see what they bring in the future. I mean, it's great that we have young designers being brought into the spotlight like this, and there's a big future for Kiko. Anyways, see you next time.